Hey guys, Barbara Sullivan here, and just wanted to talk to you guys about me being an independent candidate for U.S. Senate for the state of Alabama. I was serious about that. So let's talk a little bit more about me and my background and what I have to offer and what I can bring to the table. So I have a master's in public administration, which is literally how to run a government. Efficiency versus effectiveness, qualitative and quantitative measurements in making decisions. And quantitative is what you can find in numbers and what you can get through data, and qualitative is the things that you can't get through data, the intangibles, the things that you need to consider when making decisions, like how this affects people's lives that you may not be able to calculate in numbers. I also have a bachelor's degree in history, so understand historical aspect of things as well. A lot of my undergrad work was in U.S. history as far as like wars and politics. I'm not a career politician. I've always wanted to be a politician, and people thought I was completely nuts when I would tell them that that was what my end goal was. I've always had this call to serve and serve publicly, and felt like that's where I was supposed to be. I also want to make the point that, like, I know how to work a job. I can continue to do that whether I get elected or not. Like, I would really love to be elected, and I would love to serve the good people of Alabama. But if that doesn't happen, I know how to have a job and work that. And if I serve you and don't get reelected, I know how to go back to working a job. I want somebody who fights for their constituents, somebody who is willing to stand up and be like, no, you're wrong. Or be like, I don't agree with this, or that is not right, or you guys are completely insane, or the spending has got to stop, or whatever the case may be. I want somebody who's actually going to stand up, and I feel like who will actually have a backbone, stick to their guns, have their conscience and how God guides them be the only issue, and not whether or not your party leaders are going to put you up for re-election or back somebody else next election because you did or did not support them on this decision. Let's talk about the fact that I'm a regular citizen. I am a regular person. I am so regular. I'm sitting here talking to you in my '01 Chevy Lumina because that's what I rock and ride around in. You know why? No car payment gets me from A to Z. That's how we roll, okay? I make less than $30,000 a year at my job. Pay over $15,000 of that to daycare for my kids. It is insane. I understand the struggle. Like, the struggle is real. I get it. I'm there. So if you want somebody who can actually understand your problems and know what you're dealing with or how you feel about something, right here, hello, going through it right here. So, yeah, absolutely understand the fact that, like, nowadays you have to have a 2-income household to be able to make ends meet if you want to do anything, and we are a 2-income household and, like, barely making it. If you want your regular person who may actually understand how you feel about things, what your struggle is, I'm your person. I'm not looking for a pay raise. I mean, obviously, I just told you I make less than $30,000 a year. So if I became senator, then I would get a pay raise. But I feel like people in Congress get paid too much as it is because it's supposed to be a part-time job. I feel like, you know, law enforcement, military, teachers, nurses, those are all folks that probably should get paid more in comparison to what legislators get paid. Just saying. I would actually be okay with Congress getting a pay cut. Throwing that out there. Ideologically, I believe in the Constitution. That's where I put my faith, and my faith in the political system is the Constitution and how the Constitution was written and designed for our country to run. including, because I want you to listen to me very carefully when I talk about the constitutional rights and what I'm for. This includes states' rights. The way that the Constitution was written is very clear that the rights expressed in that Constitution are granted to the federal government. And if it's not in that Constitution, then that goes to the states. Let's be clear about that so that we can talk about some government overreach and where we can cut some money in a later video. Okay? So that's what I'm for. It's constitutional rights, states' rights. I believe in small government. I believe in small government because I believe in small taxes. Just because somebody is fiscally conservative or believes in small government does not mean that they do not like poor people or do not understand their struggle. I believe that there are a lot of problems that are rampant within the political system of our country right now. The biggest part of those problems is that a lot of people just keep eating the lies that they keep feeding out to us. We keep voting their candidates into office, keep going along with it. I say no more. I hope you're with me on that one. I feel like a lot of the political infighting that we have in this country makes our country look weak to foreign governments. It makes us vulnerable. Just the squabbling's got to stop. Like, it's got to stop. Everybody needs to grow up, go do your job, earn your paycheck. If you worked in a real job and continued to act like this, you would probably get fired. But for some reason, people keep letting you do it. And it's time to end. Time to end. I would be honored if you would vote for me for the position of U.S. Senator from Alabama. I want to be the voice of Alabama in Washington. Let people understand that we are not as ignorant as we can be portrayed. That we actually do have some intelligence. Together, I think that we can remind the people of Washington that they're there to serve the public good. And they need to get back on track, get on task. Or they're at risk of losing their job. And their jobs aren't guaranteed. That's not a guaranteed position. You need to actually do something to ensure that you should be there. Why else should everybody else in the world that works in a private sector job have to be up for review for their position to make sure that they are doing the job and doing it correctly and actually being effective in their position? Heck, people within the public sector too, within the rest of government, have to fall subject to these reviews. But elections are their review, and yet they still keep getting elected in for what? Anybody tell me? I don't know. Please help me change that. I want these people to understand that Congress is not reality TV. It's not an episode of The Office. It's real life. It's important. Let's help remind the people of Washington that they need to get to work, do their jobs, or their jobs aren't safe. That's how I feel about it. Okay? My name is Barbara Sullivan. I want to be the independent candidate for the state of Alabama in the upcoming November general election for the U.S. Senate seat that is open. I need 52,000 signatures to get my name on the ballot. I need those 52,000 signatures by March 3rd in order to get my name on the ballot. There's no qualifying fee. And if you notice, not once have I ever asked you for money, because I don't want your money. I want your signatures and I want your support. So please give me your support so that we can try to get me on the ballot. They can't stop you from writing me in. They can't stop me from winning, from being written in either. Please think about it. Think about supporting me. If you would like to sign the petition, please hit me up. Hopefully I can get 52,000 signatures so that I can get my name on the ballot. I'd really appreciate it. So y'all make sure to share the videos. Please, please, please share the videos if you like what you're seeing. Leave comments. Leave a like. Leave comments. Post. Share Facebook, share Twitter. I don't care. Share it. Share the video. Leave me some comments. Give me some ideas of things that you want to hear about. See where I stand on. That would be great. I would really appreciate it. Thank you.